Brought to you by Alman Auctions, the worldwide leader in antique tractor auctions.
North Carolina is the home state of Edgar Edens, whose life has always revolved around cotton, and he wouldn't have it any other way.
My grandfather was a cotton farmer back in the Depression days. In fact, he used to run 3 cotton gins, probably 2 or 3 or 4 bales a day per gin back in the 30s. I love it. It's a fascinating crop. It's a challenging management crop, and it's a clean crop. And there's nothing any more beautiful than a beautiful cotton field.
Except maybe for this International Harvester 314 cotton picker, one of the last one-row pickers ever built. Edgar got it at an auction years ago, and today it looks and runs like new thanks to his restoration work.
I told my wife, I said, if there's any way possible, I'm gonna buy that picker. She said, what are you gonna do with it? And I said, I'm gonna make it new again. The tires were rotted off of it, and the paint had all decayed off of it, but it was 100% there. And it had 800 actual hours on it. And all the guards and everything was there. So I just had the inkling to buy it if I could and then totally restore it, which we took it all apart and sandblasted it and primed it and painted it and put it back together and painted it again.
Not only did Edgar get a classic picker at the auction, he also picked up a classic tractor. The 314 is mounted on a 1954 Farmall 504 diesel. Yep, your eyes aren't deceiving you, that Farmall is running in reverse. Like most pickers from that time, it's mounted backwards on the tractor.
The 504 diesel is a very classic tractor. It's very rare. There's more gasolines around than there are diesels. And it just happened to be under it, and it's just in top-notch shape. Back in them days, people used to farm with the tractor 11 months out of the year and then turn the ring gear around and put the picker on it and pick your cotton crop, and then take it back off and switch the ring gear around and farm with it all year. Well, this particular unit had never been off of the tractor since it had been put on new. And it's a little awkward to drive until you get used to it. After you get used to it, it becomes natural, but it is awkward to start with.
Introduced in 1961, the 314 picker has a low drum, single-fan unit. Edgar says the most important component is the spindle, which, believe it or not, still operates in the same way on modern pickers as it did on this one 50 years ago.
Your spindle's in there, wind up the cotton on it, and then it comes by the doffers, a black piece back here, and they're turning in an opposite direction, and it takes the cotton off the spindle and throws it in this door. This door's an airway, and the cotton goes up to the basket. By the way, this is the same concept that the very newest technology is using. Just run it a lot faster and a little more precision. So that's the most amazing part, that they've not been able to figure out a way to make it work any better than it always has. It's still the same technology.
Although modern-day cotton pickers are much larger, more powerful, and faster, when these one-row pickers were first introduced, they revolutionized the cotton industry. Edgar uses 6-row John Deere cotton pickers to handle most of the harvest each fall these days, but he sometimes puts the IH-314 back in the field as a special treat for his family.
We've picked cotton with it now 3 years in a row for the children, and get some pictures and whatnot. And just something to carry on the history. It's hard for anybody to believe that it will pick cotton just as good as the new modern ones will. It's just slower. Now you've got them that just will pick 100 acres a day, where if you pick 8 with that one, you've done a good job.
Edgar's involvement with cotton doesn't end after harvest. Just like his granddad, he operates his own gin, where the fibers are separated from the seeds, then cleaned and pressed into bales for shipping to customers around the world.
It's just nice to own your own gin and be able to gin your cotton like you want it and when you want it, and put the special emphasis on the cotton to try to get the best grade, get the most trash out of it, and and just seeing it finalized. You put the seed in the ground and you carry it all the way to the finish point.
Through the years, Edgar has owned both John Deere and IH tractors, and you can see that red and green machines are equally represented in the rest of his classic collection.
We've got a complete set of the John Deere 30 series, the last 2-cylinder group. We've got a complete set of those. I never did own any of them. My family was always red, but they always interested me, and the fact of the last 2 cylinders just captured us, and we've started a little collection and working on those.
Collecting and remembering the tractors and farm machinery from days gone by have become important to this cotton farmer from the Tar Heel State, and it doesn't appear there's any cure for his classic tractor fever.
I'm really proud of that accomplishment, that the Lord has given me the opportunity to put together an operation like this, and not many people have had that opportunity. Life has just been good, really good. I'm 68 now and drawing my Social Security check and out here doing piddling, farming on this 1,500 acres and having a good time.